let's see here, guys. This is gonna be semi-quick because I'm nowhere near set up. Okay. Shut that down, shut that down. Let's go live here. Captures. Alright, capture looks pretty good. Hey Wind. So don't mind me. If you hear the fans in the background, it's still pretty hot. So this is more or less gonna be a really quick, and I know I have it numbered here, version 1.0. Just for some of the testing that I was doing a little bit earlier anyway. The main thing here to take away is that we have Nemesis, we have its PCEA, combat gameplay overhaul, I have 360 walk and run plus, race menu is here, this is needed for XPMSE, which requires Finis. As you can see, and I sent Stu a screenshot, Finis ESP is generated by, I wonder if I have it saved here. I don't know where my files are. I did send it to him though. Just because I didn't want him to think I was insane. Let me just pull it up here. You can see that Finis is right there. So this is Nemesis engine, okay? Now, what I also found out is that what he was showing me in his game was that XPMSE would show up in the MCM menu, but there were no options. It was just a blank canvas. So I went back and I reinstalled everything. This 360 Walk and Run Plus mod. This is, I think, a little bit different. Let's visit it on Nexus because I don't think. Okay, it's the Walk and Run Plus and YY Animations SE. Right? No requirements for this, and it comes in a nice faux mod. Right? 6.5 megabytes. I believe it's a combination of the one-handed, two-handed, and other, etc. So this is the one that I use. There is the original by D-Servant. Right? And for some reason the YY Animations, I guess this is either been around longer since 2017, but this was just updated April 30th. This is meant to work with CGO. Right? And this is the Nemesis instructions, etc. I know there was a couple other videos on YouTube, and I went and I scoured a few more. I was thinking maybe, maybe my doing it those 2 times that I did it was just a fluke, and I got lucky. I was honestly convinced. I had honestly convinced myself after speaking with him that maybe it was just sheer luck that it worked for me. But I know I wasn't crazy about the Finis ESP being generated. You can see it down here. Now, if you are not, like, let's just say, and I'm going to try and keep this as, well, I'm going to keep it spoiler free, obviously, for certain reasons. But let's just say you're not using certain mods that don't require it. This ESP can be deactivated. This doesn't have any bearing. This is basically the dummy plugin to show race menu that it's there, right? XPMSE that it's there. Okay. Or I'm sorry, XPMSE, because that's based on that. That's based on that. Okay. So those work in tandem. That's all I have. Aside from my base stuff, I have alternate start. Obviously, it requires SkyUI. And I didn't even make Sky UI. I didn't even put the base game as a master yet. I still have to do that, and I still have to put this in ESL format as well as both race menu and its plugin. But what I want to show you real quick is, let's load this up, switch my capture over, and I was going through, and I wound up throwing my the latest EMB series in. We're up to 4.2.3. I think this was the same one I used last time for Merrick's play. Let's just continue because I only have the one save. Hey Strudel. I didn't do anything yet, so I just wanted to show you. And if we move around,
welcome, brother.
now the jump I still have to fix. But the main thing here, and this is really the thing that we're going to take away from this, is now when Stu was showing me before, he would click on styles and nothing would pop up. But it does in fact. You need that Finis ESP. I know. So the last thing we need is the jump. And when him and I were discussing it earlier today, what I think we both believe is, well, and I've kind of seen it myself now. There's a couple things you're going to notice, right? Now watch when he jumps and lands. You see him slide for a little bit. Now doesn't seem like it's doing it that bad on mine, but it is there. You can kind of see him glide. And obviously we still have, the rolls, the mega rolls. Come out of first person, just walking in. Alright, so these are working fine. It's that jump. And I know exactly what jump he's talking about, because that's the one that I use too. And I'm gonna have to re-keybind my my running.
Must go back and get it.
Actually, let me check that in Sky UI. Controls, I think it is. Oh, it's in base game. What the hell am I thinking? So like I said, I didn't add any other aside from this 360 with the YY built in. You could add them separately. There are two separate YY, and I believe the Mystic Knight one is the one that he was using. It should include the sneak animations. It's strictly for one-handed casting as well. One-handed casting. Now I only gave this guy a greatsword. But again, the thing to take away from here is this. XP MSE, excuse me, does in fact work. And I know he has all geared up, loaded. I'm nowhere close to that with mine. I will probably test it. Yeah, the one leg forward jump animation. Yep. It's the one that you've seen me use too. It's the or version of it, I think. Sword, obviously, you throw the sword in the back. We want them to look nice. And of course, nothing would be complete without the Frostfall quiver. I don't know what RM is. But I don't have all geared up in yet. Where's this bastard? Anyway, let me go to settings, gameplay. So jump is the spacebar. Sprint should be left alt. Was sprint left alt or was sprint left control last time? Sneak was left control, right? Okay. Let's alright, there we go. I was wondering. And you can cheat it mid-combat.
Everyone dead. Everyone but me. Everyone dead. Everyone but me. Oh, that treasure. Now ain't this a surprise?
You can see me, I'm still not used to the combat itself.
I'm gonna bleed you.
You probably will. Anyway, so I have to add those other animations in. But as you can see, that's all the testing I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. I just wanted you guys to see that, so you know that I'm not insane. It does work. What's up, Mad King? Yeah, it just, I started over here. We gotta... What the hell? Take the hat off. There we go. So yeah, so anyway. So yeah, the XPM SC, like I said, there's styles will work. You need that Finis ESP plugin that generates with Nemesis. So let me I don't need to save this one at all. I had to do this kind of for my own sanity. Let me just open up the capture again real quick. That's some other stuff. Like I said, yeah, I'm starting over. Nemesis, Project New Rain. This is the PCEA. So when you add your own exclusive animations, there's an animation folder, file structure with this. Meshes, actor, character, animations. So you saw that's the one that you guys saw in there, and this is from D-Servant animations. 0. It'll start 0 D-Serve. So the next one will be 1 your animation pack, etc., etc. 2 your other animation pack. 3, so on and so forth. To disable, I want to say. And it might be in CGO, but you could disable that, and like I said, Stu knows about it. You can disable the dodge roll. I thought it was toggleable, but and it very well could be. He had it more set up than I did. Like I said, I just started this afternoon. And yeah, like I said, it's base stuff now. Half the stuff is going to be deactivated. I'm going to have to redo my output itself, which is literally just, see, there it is. So in the Nemesis output, once you run the engine, right, and you can go down this whole file. Well, there's not a lot there. But if you don't need anything that requires Forest New, or well, this is like I said, this is the dummy plugin. So if you don't have anything that requires this, this one can be deactivated. It's not gonna hurt. It's just so that the other mods that require a quote-unquote Forest New Idle plugin can recognize it, which is what allows me to put XPMSE in there. Okay. Anyway. So I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. I don't have literally anything else. No, it's okay, Wind. Did the jump work? Yeah. So so you guys are, just aware it's not an actual stream. I was testing from this afternoon, like I said, because I wanted to make sure that I got it working on my end, and I wasn't just telling him something because I didn't want it to seem like, the guy. I get a little nervous talking to him sometimes. I look up to him a lot. It's one of those things, and I have a lot of respect for the guy. I didn't want to give him false information. I just, I needed to confirm it again for myself. I knew it happened last time. I knew I had to obviously test it again. And it's right there. You can see it's underneath Alt Start. It's fine right there. You can keep it there. I even have new beginnings in. We may see a return to 6 of 6 for this next come and play, because I missed the guy. Yeah, and I know he said he was busy till 11 tonight. I did see him on Discord, but I know he said he was busy, so I wasn't going to bug him. I did send him those screenshots so he can see them at his leisure if he has questions. I told him he could ping me, tag me, whatever. But now this video will be here to see. So he had everything else figured out, and like I said, I'm not going to go into detail because that's spoilers, and I'm not going to do that. That option, and it was mainly for one of the weapons to have body placement. That is now available. That's something that I hope can ease his mind a little bit, because I know he's got everything else taken care of. Little old me just try to help out any way I can. So, do I recommend CGO? Absolutely. I was switching back and forth between, and I'm gonna add Wildcat to this as well, as Revenge of the Enemies. I'm gonna add Organized Bandits, the damage plugin possibly, and Mortal Enemies. I go Wildcat, Mortal Enemies, Revenge of the Enemies, Organized Bandits, Bandit Loot. I'm running the Uncapper with the Ordinator Any preset, which I set up, I think. Did I set it up? I think I did. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, but I didn't touch it yet, so I'll have a couple other mods. This is like what you see here is kind of a basic starting point. This tip of the iceberg. I actually took a lot of the DLL plugins out. You could see the unofficial patch actually starts high up for me. I took a lot out. Now I am going to add obviously some more UI stuff, but it's going to be on the skimpy side. Don't expect a lot in the way of main textures. And I'm still debating on the survival aspect of it, but we'll have to see. If I do go with Hunterborn, I probably won't use Campfire. And if I don't use that, I probably also won't use Frostfall. But I will use a needs mod. I pretty much always run a needs mod. But Hunterborn was something that, came up. I'm like, alright, well. And I think the problem with that is I gave it a chance. I played with it on console a lot. It was fun, and I burned myself out on it. For whatever reason, I don't have the nice little Nemesis icon. I don't know what happened with this. That's SKSE. I don't know what happened with my... So I have some of my icons. No, I don't. I have CAO. What happened to the rest of them? I have no idea. Doesn't matter. They work. That's all that I care about. I can care less. Anyway. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got. I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to be doing more testing. If anybody else hears anything, let me know. That's literally all I got. I have nothing else. There's not going to be a stream of any kind. I know about Merrick. I know you guys were sad, but I was telling Stu earlier, I had a couple nasty snags with the character, and it was background stuff. So, and it's weird because he was what, level 52-ish? 50? Did we make it to 50? I think we're around there. He was around 50. But there were some things creeping in the background. His save wasn't broken. Nothing like that. I didn't have any errors. There was nothing going on. The audio glitches, yeah. The face thing where he would lose his hair just kept happening. And earlier, and part of last night when I was testing it, it wouldn't go away. I couldn't get it to go away. And I didn't have any other mods that touched NPCs aside from diversity and helmet toggle. So I think helmet toggle is actually going to be off for this next one coming up. I don't think I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to run Winter is Coming for the first time in ages. Basic stuff, immersive armors, the Midian Born, everything. Some of the replacers. We'll make the game look really nice, but it's not going to be overboard. Don't expect 2K LODs. That's not going to happen. And no 17 tree mods. Nemesis and CGO, I can pull you up the order, because I was literally... Alright. A couple things first. So, Project New Rain. So this is the PCEA. This isn't Nemesis itself. Nemesis is off-site. You probably know this already. But it just got updated. So I figured I would tell you. Now, 5 hours ago, it was just updated. This is the one you want. It's a merge of the LE and SC, and it should say in here somewhere. Added T-pose detector. Merged SC and LE. Starting from version 0.8.4. Can be used for SC as well as LE. Priority list now saved. So it's a pretty significant update. And I was looking at it, I'm like, it's not the same one. Because here was the old, SSC beta and the LE beta. And they were from a couple days after my birthday in January there. This is the new one. This was just updated. This is the one you're going to want. You're going to want the PCEA, obviously, for your own character. So grab that. CGO. So there are going to be a couple mods running in tandem here. And CGO has some patches too. Just always check the requirements. You need SkyUI, obviously SKSE. And these are also patches. I didn't even bother to put any patches in yet. Let me just check the patches. What are they? Imperious, Legacy, Unofficial Patch, Weapons, Armor, Clothing, Clutter. I'm going to use all these. Maybe except for Legacy if I don't use it. So then CGO, and then I like the 360 walk run. And the 360 walk run doesn't have anything as a requirement. So you want Nemesis first, Project New Rain, PCA, CGO, and if you decide you want any alternate animations, you just continue to, where is it here? Run the Nemesis engine. If you're running a mod that requires a Finis dummy, keep that ticked, keep it at the bottom, it's fine. If you don't need it, you could untick it. It'll save you one ESP slot. That's it. So it's like I said, it's a dummy. Order. My animation literally looks like this: Nemesis, PCA, CGO, SE. This is the 360 walk run plus the YY animation. And that's the weird name it's got for the ESP file. Obviously in there you need race menu, you need an XP32. Can be added in because with this plugin it allows it to work. So, and then the 2-star. Well, because I like New Beginnings, and I think New Beginnings is the one I'm going to use. So it runs smoothly. It's just if you've been used to running 4s, you're going to stare at it for a couple of minutes. But if you're more tech savvy than I am, it's probably not going to be an issue. I can get stuff working. Sometimes it just takes me a little longer and a little more scratching of the hair that I don't have on my head. So, but I eventually usually do get stuff to work. I've only been at this for a year, so on PC. I've been doing it on console for a while. But console really doesn't count. So yeah, all right. I've rambled. That's about it, guys. Thank you. Back to Discord. Everybody enjoy your nights. I'll see you later.